Well, I've been calling since the beginning that this Doctor Who wokeness was going to be an absolute failure. I'm going to get into the history, and then when Bad Wolf actually contacted me about this to try to personally gaslight me on it, and now what is happening with the series, this is crazy already. We're seeing how these record lows are hitting, and Doctor Who has hit lows in its storytelling. It's hit lows in its respect for its continuity. And everybody's pretty much tuned out at this point. They're scared, and you can just keep doing your part by not watching the show, like they told you. Go touch grass, as Gatwa said. Yes, we're watching a Get Woke, Go Broke in real time. Let's get into the news in just a moment. My name is John Delarose. I'm a #1 best-selling science fiction author, and I've got a great series for you, Justified Saga of the Nano Templar. If you love good science fiction like they used to have, go check out this series. It's on Amazon. I've got a 3-book trilogy, and it all builds into a wonderful, epic conclusion. I really hit it out of the park on this. Got very high ratings on Amazon as well. And I appreciate you guys for reading. I know Doctor Who fans are some of the best fans out there, and that's why I like to cater to you. So check this out. The link's in the description below, along with links to other ways to support the channel. I appreciate the support. And please, guys, make sure to hang out and hit the like and subscribe button. Join us. I'd love to see you pop into our live streams later on, too, because it's fun interacting with everybody. It's good times. They always say that you're the toxic fan base, but I find everybody's really chill and really cool, except for the people at Bad Wolf and the BBC. So Russell T Davies hints at Doctor Who cancellation as ratings are at an all-time low. I've made videos over the last few days about how this most recent episode, the gay doctor kissing Rogue, it was full-on gay pornography. And that's all the season's really been. It's been Russell T Davies, just using his own self-insert for his own lifestyle and putting it on the screen. That's why we've had like song and dance musicals. It's just a big pride parade via TV show replacing Doctor Who. And it's been just very, very difficult to watch as a result. There's been no good storytelling. It's all just been about just shoving this gay stuff in your face over and over and over again. And so ratings overnight for this latest Rogue episode were not the lowest of the season yet, but they were very close. They keep dipping. And I expect it's going to dip below that 2 million mark. I think that's going to be a big trouble sign for the series very soon. Now, people are just annoyed. They're outraged. They're sick of this. Gatwa is playing a doctor who doesn't even act like the doctor. He doesn't solve problems. He doesn't have that like masculine leadership quality that the doctor used to have. He just prances around and like starts crying and is busy flirting with men rather than actually saving his companion's life. It's just totally insulting to longtime fans of the show on every single level. But we knew this was going to be the case even before the first episode aired. When the 60th anniversary specials came out, there was troubling signs out there. There was rumors that Gatwa and Millie Gibson, the companion here, were going to be completely gone from the show very soon. Now, I reported on that rumor, and I actually got messaged by Bad Wolf, a producer over there. Actually took the time to message me and say, no, it's totally fine. We're all good. There's nobody going to be leaving or anything like that. We're going to be keeping Gatwa in contract until 2029. Holy crap. That's we're talking like a 6-year stint as the gay black doctor. Can you imagine this lasting that long? So I was like, wow. That's interesting. So that's what they told me at the time. But like SJWs always do, they always lie. And even the next week after I got that email from Bad Wolf, we found out that Millie Gibson was actually out as the companion. She's gone, and they're going to replace her with an Indian lady in the middle of the second season, which is already filming. So it is going to go 2 seasons because they have already filmed that second season. But she's gone. And so they did get rid of her very, very quickly. less than 20 episodes now, because they're only doing 8 episodes a season now. They've cut that down too. So this is wild. And now it looks like it may not even continue to a 3rd season based on hints that Russell T Davies has said. So in my article here, I gave kind of the analysis of exactly where everything's gone. I'll throw this link in the description below if you want to read it as well. Appreciate you readers out there. And This is what he says. He says it's still up in the air as to whether they're going to get a third season or not. And that's wild. Because if they keep on telling you, oh, this is so successful, the world's queer now, everybody wants this. They keep gaslighting you on this level. They even like emailed me saying that it's going to go till 2029 for sure. And now we're learning it's still up in the air. This is wild. So we could see this going away very quickly. And he's given another interview here too. This is on Doctor Who TV, confirming the worst, because if you think about this, they always try to. This is a publicity tour. Whenever Russell T Davies gives a interview, he's trying to actually convince you that everything is a success, things are wonderful, the show's great. That's the entire point of giving these interviews. So when they actually admit ratings are bad, you know that there's a big bad problem that's even worse than they can let you know about. So he says it's not hitting ratings we'd love. That means ratings are atrocious. Now remember, the entire time when this came out, the first ratings came out, everybody was like, oh, all the fans were like, wait a minute, nobody's watching this. This is a disaster. And all the media sites went out and lied to you and said, oh, that's only the overnight ratings. It doesn't count the ones on iPlayer. The ratings are totally fine. You just don't know what they are yet. You're lying to people, YouTubers. That's what they did. Well, now it's been confirmed. Russell T Davies even says that the ratings are not there. So they're talking about Bubble and Dot here. He says, I'm very proud of it. You know, they might not be the ratings we'd love. We always want higher. They're building over a 28-day period. He says, episode 1, Space Babies, is already up to 5.6 million and counting. So it's getting there. By the way, the numbers like have a huge cliff drop off for views. And so when you look at views overall, they start out really high. It halves in the second day, and then it flatlines to just a few people watching it and trickling in forever, right? Based on just like, people just checking it out or whatever. Now, that's just the first episode. And you notice he doesn't talk about the second episode and the drop-off from the first episode to the second episode. And there's a reason that he couches things this way in just Space Babies, which, by the way, 5.6 million for a premiere of a Doctor is still exceedingly low. If you look at David Tennant, if you look at Matt Smith's numbers, we're talking double those numbers. So this is not good ratings, especially when you've got a company like Disney promoting it as well, like Doctor Who never used to have. Used to just be the BBC, and now they've got the globalist nut job giant corporation Disney, the monolith, putting its weight behind Doctor Who, and this is all they can muster. Not good. It just shows people do not want this whatsoever. So this is what he's going off about. He says he's attracting an audience under 30s. I was brought back to bring in a youthful audience. He says that's been massively successful. Now, notice he doesn't actually give figures for this because he's lying. People are not watching this. It doesn't matter what age demographic you are, and that's ridiculous. So he touched on the broader challenges. He says, faced by television capturing younger audiences. The audience no one ever gets are under 30s. They don't watch television anymore. Those figures are astronomical for Doctor Who. It's their top program in that bracket. It's interesting. Because, again, astronomical, he doesn't ever mention it. But if you've only got 5.6 million over a month and you're getting your lowest ratings ever, maybe your percentages of the lowest ratings are astronomical. Maybe you're getting a higher percentage than normal, but the actual numbers are very, very low. Not many people are watching, period. So this is a complete cope right here. This is exactly what they're saying, and that he ends it with that beyond 2025 is up in the air because the ratings are so bad, he actually has to admit that there's finally a problem. This is all hands on deck for Doctor Who. It's only going to get worse after Rogue and the talk of Rogue has percolated through the internet, because after the Doctor has been turned into this like prancing gay making out with another guy on in Bridgerton, basically, people are going to really tune out of this show. It's not science fiction anymore. It's not what people want anymore. It's a bastardization of the character of the Doctor, and it doesn't make any sense. The plot lines are terrible, and we're going to see this hit new lows very, very soon. It's going to be worse for them than they think. And if they're already saying this after they told you that it was a success to begin with, you know trouble's ahead. All right, leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure to check out my novel, Justified Saga of the Nano Templar, and the 2 sequels for the full trilogy experience. We'll be back soon.